Yeah, when I first started the business, I knew that I wanted to create a culture, a family, a sense of being together. It's been very valuable to have retreats as part of our company culture. To have good facilitation of those retreats has been really amazing. I've had a number of different facilitators at a number of different retreats, and they each bring something different, but what I really appreciate about Spark Interaction and working with Leif is that he brings a spiciness and authenticity. He's willing to ask those questions that get us thinking and get us falling into ourselves. I've noticed that after the retreat, the crew is continuing to stay engaged at that level. After a month after the retreat, we had a follow-up where we talked about some of the things that we talked about at the retreat, and that's turned into, you know, a trajectory forward, things that we're going to be manifesting and moving forward together towards. So it's been really helpful for us to not only take the time away that becomes special time, but also to bring that home and take the experience that we generated together and become more fully an effective organization and to meet our and each other's needs more directly and honestly. When we embarked on our retreat process, Leif came in with just a sense of presence to begin with, and kind of marked this space so that we knew that we were in what I'd call special territory, that we're choosing to enter this space together. And then had some exercises that helped us to kind of relax into the space and relax into ourselves, and then create kind of common ground of being so that we could feel ourselves to be a team. You know, later in the process, there were some points at which we were almost going the opposite direction, where we were paying attention to distinctions between what each of us brought in our discussion. But Leif brought in some activities to begin with that helped us kind of pull together, feel ourselves to be a group. Early on, it was about team building and just getting a sense of ourselves. And then later in the process, Leif led us to the places where we might have different points of view and might have divergent goals. And then we went from there into and how we're going to make peace with that and move forward, honoring each of those distinctions. And then there was an opportunity for us to go around the circle and each talk about what we hoped for and dreamed of. And coming out of that was a clear message that, for example, we're a construction company. Some folks were very interested in pushing the envelope for green building and natural building techniques. We've been doing a lot of green building and natural building techniques for many years. It's not new to us. And yet, there's more that we could do. And some of the guys were pretty excited about the possibilities that might exist where we could learn some new tricks and put them out there into the public eye. To that end, one of our team, Micah, heard about a natural building colloquium that was happening up in British Columbia, and we went off, most of us, all but one actually, to attend this colloquium on natural building techniques, and we learned a lot and got pretty enthused about the possibilities, and we're bringing that back, and now we've got some projects that we're going to be lining up behind that. So that came directly out of the retreat. To me, that's a success story of taking something from just a ferment to a clearly defined idea to manifestation to result, and that's something that Spark Interaction helped us connect those dots along that line. I could imagine a number of business groups, settings that could really benefit from taking the time away in active facilitation with Leif and Spark Interaction. One of the things I really appreciate about Leif and his process is that he gets us going. He invites us to activity, invites us to function, and to, it's fun. I mean, the activities are generally pretty enjoyable. And nonetheless, it's not coercive. It's not you have to. It's like, come on, let's do this if you can. and it was a very inviting environment. And there were a couple places where somebody needed to not participate in something, that was okay too. So I think everybody felt pretty safe and comfortable, and challenged, invited to participate. You know, we're not just getting together to sit on the sidelines and have somebody go blah, 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 blah in front of us. We're there to do the work together and discover things in ourselves and each other that can help propel our organization forward. It's not about just absorbing. It's we are creating together. And the kind of environment, the culture that Leif created with us was that sense of, I can do this. And that was pretty exciting.